Hello, my homies. OneSmartCat doing some Spellslingers, and today we got this guy. We got Gideon. But what if Gideon made a pact with the devil? We got Gideon's Devil Paladin. So this is an interesting deck that I have been messing with for the last couple of hours, and I've been getting some interesting games with it. So we are using the Oath of the Paladin, and the reason for this is because whenever we get to our courage, our aura of courage, it is going to make our Gutfire devils, you know, something that people are going to have to deal with. So if people are letting them by, they're going to have to stop letting them by. The other thing that this is going to be doing, this deck in general, is I also have a bunch of artifacts in here. So I have the Battlesmith in here to keep putting charges on our artifacts, and then the artifacts will go with our other devil, the Grindstone Fiend. Now this devil, every time you activate an artifact, he does 1 damage to a random enemy creature. Initially that doesn't sound too bad, but in the right situations and depending on how many artifacts we actually have, this can be a game changer. It can get rid of the last thing on the field, give us a lot of free hits, or weaken a target to make it that it's, you know, can be killed otherwise. Beyond that, we do have a lot of, you know, base Gideon stuff, you know, putting extra bodies on the field. That way we can attack and we can get Gideon out. Is there anything else that is important? This is a really cool artifact that if we can keep putting charges on it and then keep using it every turn, it basically just gives us another 3/3 creature, which will also help us get Gideon out. And I mean, overall, that's pretty much it. Oh, this is actually the card that made me want to make this deck. I guess that's a good thing to say. So I've never seen anybody use this card, and a lot of the times whenever I make decks, it's usually because I find a card and I want to try to make it work. This is the card that I'm basically trying to make work. So this is a 3/3/2, and whenever it dies, it draws a demon or a devil. So this can help either get our Gutfire, you know, somewhere early in the beginning if we can't find it, or it will give us our Grindstone as well. So I think the best thing for this deck in general is to actually see it in play, and you'll see what I'm trying to do whenever I'm actually doing it. So let's just jump in.
Gideon versus Nissa.
What is that? Diamond Nissa? I've been playing against a lot of diamond players today. So we got a Diamond Nissa, we got some Razor Guards. This honestly isn't bad. We don't need 2 Razor Guards, so we'll take one of these out. The rest of those are all good. And we got a turn for... We have a play for every single turn, so we're good right now.
I am not afraid to fight.
It's an honor to face you.
So she is using the Sacred Sanctum.
Listen to nature.
I know that there's been a lot of people using Nissa. I know that they've been doing the OTKs with her. It doesn't look like she's doing OTK. Maybe. We'll see. We'll start the turn off using both of these. We'll do this.
Won't fall. You won't stand alone.
Make this even bigger. So the thing about this is, even if it's at 0, if we attack with it, that will bring out Gideon. If we attack with 3, obviously. 3 or more creatures.
The beast within.
There's our Grindstone. That's fine. That's fine. So we can jump block with this
Has your back.
if he decides to go. And then we can either put this out and hope that it hits him, or we could just Divine Smite and get rid of that right off. I mean, let's see if it works. There we go. Very nice, very nice. And we get another body on the field. That worked out great. That worked out great. Sometimes you have to do the play that is a little bit more risky. You know, sometimes you gotta risk it. So we will get Gideon this turn. Three. Let's go ahead and swing. See what she decides to block. No matter what, we'll be able to kill her if she blocks something. Does he disappear at the end, or does he stay on the field the whole time?
If I must. Stand down.
Just like
Okay, he does disappear. I don't play that much Gideon, so I wasn't sure. Alright, it's working out so far, working out. We'll have 5 mana. That's going to be able to get big pretty quick. But if it gets too big, we'll just Day of Judgment everything. Let's do...
Hell, Grizzlebrand!
I've never heard that before. There's one of our Gutfires. We have armor, so we can jump block that. Like, no matter how big that gets, as long as she doesn't give it trample, then we'll be okay. Come on, Tyrion. We're gonna chump block with this because I want this to die eventually. So I kind of actually want to get the armor off of this.
Fear my dark power!
I have never heard any of these sayings before. I don't know if anybody's ever heard any of these sayings before. I've never seen anybody run this card. So we are gonna have to get rid of that thing. Probably right at turn 7. Ooh, that actually kind of hurts us. Let's put out this.
we fight as one.
Usually I don't mind this going off because we don't typically need Day of Judgment until later on.
Just like we practiced.
But It's the whole fact of the fact that she has this, and if she gets trampled, we're gonna be fucked. So we are obviously gonna chump block. After the end of his turn, we'll have a full set of soldiers. If she can make this fly or give it trample, then it's game over. I've been seeing more people using this. For a long time, nobody was using this, but people are starting to make decks around it. Alright, so she doesn't have... She doesn't have any trample or anything yet.
Reporting for duty.
Inspire them.
We fight as one.
I mean, we're just gonna make her have to block stuff. Can at least get rid of a flyer. Still can't get rid of this yet.
I must not delay.
I'm really surprised that she she could have jump blocked something else
Just like we practiced.
without it without it dying. So we don't have to dare judgment now. I was completely planning on day of judgment minting next turn, but now we don't need to. Okay, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do need to. Please don't go off. Please don't go off. Please don't go off. Okay, thank God. That was really scary. Get all that shit out of here. That got really scary for a second.
My vengeance is upon you.
I mean, she still has a very strong creature, but I mean, all those things with trample would have been game over. What can we do here? That's gonna be an issue. We have 8 health. No, not 8 health. We have 8 power, energy, mana.
I'll do my duty.
That flyer is gonna kill us. Because even if this goes off and gives us a flyer, it has trample. How many Grim Echoes does he have?
Vengeance is upon you.
Fight without fear. Travis protects me.
What a pleasant outcome.
Bunch of people using Grim Echoes.
Have bested.
The elements are my strength.
Trample Grim Echoes has been making a scene.
Ready for battle.
It's okay. It's okay. Do it again.
Gideon versus Liliana.
We got a Platinum Liliana. See how this goes.
I'm rooting for you to win it all.
Yeah, I like this. Try to get some Gutfires out early. We didn't get many of our demons on the other one.
Want me to go easy on your zombies?
Not a chance, Meat Slab.
What do you fight for?
Start out with the play that we got. He is using the old graveyard, so let's see if he's using the cheese or if he's doing zombies. More people have been doing zombies, which makes me happy. I love seeing some some Liliana zombies.
Time to feed.
Interesting. That's a new way to use the Lich.
Your hair's on fire!
That's one of the reasons why that's another reason why I decided to try to make this deck, is because people like to let that guy through.
You won't stand alone.
And if people let him through, then that just leaves his body on the field to summon more Gideon. So he does have a Lich in the graveyard. We'll go ahead and do that just so we can move closer to our top level Paladin.
Fight as one! Just like we practiced.
Nice little bit of damage there. Try to wear her down before she starts pulling out liches and shit. He's looking. He's looking for some reanimator. Yep, there it is.
Fun in funeral.
We fight as one!
So he uses the lurking creature in order to throw the Lich away and to get a 9 attack creature by, what was that, round 2, round 3? And then he uses blue cards in order to find his
I'll do my duty.
in order to find his reanimator stuff. It's interesting. It's a new take on it.
Fight without fear. Protect me.
It's a different take on the reanimator. I like it. That's cool. He definitely needs to put something else out or we will get him on this next turn. He needs to put like 2 things out or we're going to get him on this next turn. This is such a cool card. Nobody uses that card either. And like the thing about that card, so that first guy dies and then the zombie comes out and then that zombie has Relentless So like it stays around for 3 rounds no matter what. So that's another card that I don't see people using that often.
Ready for battle.
That was interesting. That was a different take on Reanimator, I guess. But not bad. Let's do uno más.
Gideon versus Ashiok.
We got an Ashiok. The rankings it's putting me all over the place. It was a diamond and then a platinum and now it's a gold. I mean, I don't mind. Honestly, I think that's kind of cool. This is actually a really good hand.
Time to face your fears.
It's an honor to face you.
I don't mind playing a whole bunch of different people because then you get to play against a whole bunch of different decks. And that's what I find. I like playing against a bunch of different decks. Like playing against the same, the same 3, the same 2 decks every other game can get kind of boring. So
Don't fear what you don't understand.
being able to play against a bunch of different stuff is cool.
You the flammable.
Open your mind.
Gideon Gutfire. I wonder what people think whenever Gideon puts out a Gutfire. It's honestly not a bad combination.
It's yours to command. One must perfect one's craft.
Get back.
Open your mind.
This is interesting. I'm not sure what I want to do. I want to push towards my Paladin level, but we can put this out and then put that out next turn. We put that out and this out next turn. Okay, let's do that. I'm not going to activate that yet. I will go ahead and swing. I'm fine if he takes the trade. I'm fine if he doesn't. He doesn't have anything too strong out right now. And plus he's an Ashiok, so he's probably going for the mid to late game. It does look like he's using nightmare stuff, so. That's a fine trade for me. It's going to die at the start of his turn.
Logistic analysis engaged. One must perfect one's craft.
Get back.
Okay, so this is good. So no matter what, this will kill something.
You won't stand alone.
Try to keep this thing alive.
Resource allocation error.
Very good, very good, very good.
Open your mind.
And then we'll put this out next turn, and every time this attacks, this will get a stack. So we can use this every turn, which means this will go off every turn. See, it's a nice little combo, nice little synergy going on. We could either do that, or we can put these two. That way we will definitely get our Gideon next turn. But I mean, I'm not too worried right now because, like I said, he's gonna play for the mid to late game, and this Gideon deck it's 100% mid range. So if I can get to the middle of the game, then like I'll be pretty good. All right, so the fact that he got rid of our demon, I was gonna do this and this, but now I'm gonna do this and this, just to get rid of that flyer. That flyer keeps pinging me. We will still keep that on the field because we don't really need it right now. So we'll wait until we get the Paladin in order to get that. We don't have any life gain. The fact that he took one of my Gutfires kind of sucks. Ooh, that was a lot of nightmares. Yeah, him getting one of my Gutfires kind of sucks. Trying to think if I have any way to put that back into his deck. I'm pretty sure I don't.
Now that's craftsmanship.
Your hair's on fire!
We are gonna have to eventually kill that, but for right now we'll leave it up. 2, 3. Let's do
We fight as one.
make it play defensively.
I sense weakness. So falls.
He probably won't jump block with that. Yeah, because if he did, it would go back into his hand.
Just like we practiced.
Time is short.
So we have this every turn now, as long as we keep attacking with this.
Harvesting necrotic energy.
You're mine.
If he attacks with both of these, I'll chump block that. Okay, he's just attacking with that. He's just attacking with that. I'm not going to block it yet. Alright, he doomed that, so we are definitely attacking with that next turn. So, Gutfire, raise the... Ooh.
Your thoughts are an open door.
We should do raise. And Gutfire. Yeah. So let's do...
Inspire them.
We fight as one.
So we put a couple of charges onto both of these. That's gonna die no matter what because they doomed it. So we'll probably chump block with that.
Let's eat. Nom, 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 nom.
One must perfect one's craft.
Suppressing hostiles.
Just like we practiced.
Okay, that's good. There's no point in doing this on any one of these because they're both like about to die. But we will get our 3 soldiers next turn, which we also have the Aura of Courage, so that's good. So we'll have the 3 soldiers.
Dinner time.
This, yeah, that's not bad.
Reporting for duty.
And then let's do this. That gives us another one of those. Let's make one of these a 2. We'll put out a Gutfire.
We fight as one.
Is that game? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's game.
Let's eat. Nom, 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 nom.
Interesting deck. It's it's an interesting deck. And like it's the thing in these last couple of games is I actually didn't really get to use the Gutfires. Like if we can get the Gutfires out and we can get them going, it basically gives us a standing army that they don't want to block. So if it gives us a standing army that they don't want to block, that just means that we get Gideon every turn. So either way, it's an interesting deck. I need to mess with it a bit more. I think that there is more stuff that I can do with it. This is, like I said, this is the card that I'm building around. So if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. I like the fact that, I mean, nobody fucking uses this card. So using this to get Gutfires and like all that stuff, I'm definitely going to tweak it some more. I think that this has, it has potential. It definitely has potential. But either way, the deck will be in the description. Give it a try. Let me know if you can think of any better way to do it or any other cards to add. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll see you in another video, and we